I'm currently pregnant with our 6th baby, and I want to do a video showing the supplements that I'm taking this time. I believe that foods and supplements are not one size fits all, so please do not take this as medical advice. Research for yourself and talk to your doctor if you think you need to determine what you need. Let's start with the stuff that I drink. First is this beet juice powder. I put 1 scoop into a small glass of water or juice, stir it, and drink it. It tastes like dirt, but it's manageable and it's good for circulation, which is an issue for me. I take this once a day as needed. Currently, I'm taking it every day. Next is Harmless Harvest coconut water. I drink 1 of these bottles first thing every morning and sometimes another later in the day if I feel dehydrated or experience digestive issues. Next is ascorbic acid powder, also known as vitamin C. I dissolve a half of a teaspoon in a small glass of water or juice to drink. When I'm not pregnant, I take 1 to 2 teaspoons a day, but I cut it down to half a teaspoon during pregnancy for the safety of the baby. Thoroughly research megadosing vitamin C before taking more than the recommended dose. Currently, I'm putting this and the beet juice into cranberry juice to drink daily, usually with my lunch. When I filmed this video, I wasn't taking wheatgrass yet, but I did recently start taking it, and so I'm going to add that in here. I am taking 1 scoop in water after dinner every day, and this is mostly to make sure that I'm getting enough iron, but there's a lot of other really awesome benefits to wheatgrass as well. Moving on, these are the capsule supplements that I take daily. I have this case designed for elderly people's medications so that I can organize them once a week. I take the top 2 boxes with lunch and the bottom box with dinner every day. So at lunch, I take 1 capsule of this fish oil. And then I also take a capsule of a probiotic. I haven't found a probiotic brand that I really love yet, so if you have a recommendation, please leave it in the comments. I keep switching. I also take a capsule of this potassium magnesium, though I may start taking more soon if my uterus gets irritable. I take a capsule of my prenatal, and the main thing that I look for in any multivitamin is that it's MTHFR friendly. That means that the B12 is methylcobalamin and the B9 or folate is L5-methylfolate. If it just says folate, there's still a large chance that it's folic acid. This is important because I have MTHFR mutations that prevent my body from using other forms of these essential B vitamins. During my first 2 pregnancies, I had no idea that these mutations exist, let alone that I had them, so I inadvertently set my body back a lot. If you haven't had genetic testing done, I highly recommend that you err on the side of caution and look for these easily used forms of B12 and B9. I also highly recommend that all pregnant women research the topic of MTHFR and related mutations. This is not something that a lot of doctors are going to talk to you about. My doctors definitely didn't talk to me about it, and I really wish that somebody had told me sooner. So those are the 4 capsule supplements that I take in the afternoon, 1 of each. Again, that's fish oil, prenatal, probiotic, and then the magnesium-potassium combination. Then with dinner, I take another 4 capsules. I take a 2nd prenatal to complete the recommended dose. I take a 2nd of the potassium and magnesium, and then I take 1 of the Garden of Life vitamin K complex. I start this one later in the pregnancy usually, but I'm looking into taking it more often moving forward based on some recent research. And last is the zinc supplement by the same company. I started taking this to help with my eczema, which is worse in pregnancy, but it has other benefits also. So this is what I'm taking during my 6th pregnancy after researching and experimenting my way through 10 years of childbearing and breastfeeding. I hope this has somehow helped someone out there in the land of YouTube. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I will do my best to respond.